There's something about
I've
Taz's voice. I like hearing him.
I have got the notes if you need it.
Taz always tells a story with it too.
Yup. Dramatic pauses, everything. He's good.
This is the danger of doing too well at something, Taz.
I know.
Never do it for food.
The problem is that if I ever play these things, I always take notes seriously because I'm like, I feel like that just shows the investment of it. Because I'm like, oh, I like to do this, but I'm also just like, this is a lot of work every time.
Mhm.
Yeah, but also like there's certain things that you never know are gonna come into play at a certain point either.
That's true. Everybody's notes take different things, so it's funny how like certain things Buck's written down in the power. I should say Brent in general is written down with both campaigns that make fruition back at other times.
Taz, keep up on the note taking. Sarah depends on it.
Yeah, because AJ definitely does not take his own notes.
I wing it and then I
Yep.
forget what I won.
Yeah, it's just Taz doing the notes. Nobody else. It's fine.
That could just be scribble for all we
They're
know.
probably not as extravagant,
That's-
but I have them.
No, we love taking notes. Ooh, I have an idea. Why don't we all do it together
Ooh,
at the
I
same
like that.
time?
On the count of
no.
3.
On the count of 3, we all start.
Taz, when you pause, we'll pick it up.
That would be pretty
It's
fun.
it's that thing in elementary school. You start reading up to a certain point, and then you stop.
You do it line by line.
That'd be funny.
Okay, so Act 2, Session 22. Sledge gained his father's hammer, made of iron and gold, after taking down. Dude, why do I have his name? Oh, Veritan. There it is. Taking down Veritan. As he picks it up and looks at it, he knows that part of it is more of like a blade / pick on the back of the front side of the hammer. The rest of the party is at the magic shop. We then proceed to spend almost 30,000 gold pieces at this magic shop worth of magic items and clean this guy out for a nice healthy retirement. As we finish up, Sledge calls Seymour to meet at the College of New Spectria Tech. By the time we get there, we see the body. We all have different solutions on how to fix this problem of covering up Sledge's tracks. Sledge wants to just turn him in and say, hey, we gotta go, but this guy's evil. I just killed him. In self-defense, though. Some people talk about burning the body. Some people talk about trying to put acid on it. They talk about wanting... Sledge is very adamant on wanting to take the body and give it a proper dwarven burial. But at the end of the day, we decide that we think we should split the party up for multiple different things. When we start divvying out tasks, we realize Bobby Joe's already gone. She left during our conversations. We then decide, as the 4, that Buck and Sledge should go find the guards, and Desto and Seymour are going to look for Bobby Joe and meet at the portals. Desto and Seymour set out first, where we immediately find Bobby Joe asleep on the steps, not far ahead. Seems that she had a falling asleep moment again. We pick her up, wake her up, and everything seems okay, and we tell her that we're heading to the portals to make our way to help her father. As Buck and Sledge start walking down the street, Buck imparts some wisdom onto Sledge about the idea of the elven hierarchy, their rules, and what he thinks would happen in this scenario. Sledge decides to change his tune and says, okay, let's just head to the portals then, and we'll figure this out later.
I believe I
Bobby
said
Joe.
fuck.
What'd you say?
I believe I said fuck elves.
That's, I believe, what you said as well. Let's see. We have Bobby Joe and Desto hang out in the portal room while Seymour goes and sees Savrant. They make the handoff. Savrant is just absolute in shock and awe that this happened. Seymour tries to keep a polite conversation, but Savrant just seems to be relatively out of it given that we gave him a dragon skull. We wish him well on his safe journey back, and the rest of the group comes up. The party is whole again. We see a travel advisor from the New Spectra Travel Agency, Nada, who warns us about the fact that the place we're about to go is under a travel advisory of traveling at your own risk. We sign some papers and waivers, and Seymour hands out apology gifts that he bought at the shop to everybody. The party decides to step through the portal, and we end up in what seems like an abandoned building where the portal should normally pop out into a nice hub. We begin to step onto the streets of Zircon. Am I saying that right? We see a less populated city with parts of buildings that are broken, being repaired, new things being repurposed. We can feel the city being anxious. Something seems generally wrong. And as we begin to take a look around, giant creatures begin to stir the ground, and worms pop out. Seymour throws brooms to everybody but Sledge, who offers not to fly, as we begin to try to help this town and ourselves in this lawless wasteland. Macau.
Perfect.
This wasteland.
Did I
So
miss anything of importance? Anybody?
I have one correction, which is that I never said that they were worms. Other than
Oh,
that, on
They were. I got 4 giant horned beasts.
horned beasts. I apologize.
all good.
Horned worm.
That is okay. Yeah, I am queuing up a bunch of different things right now. So while I am queuing all that up, let me go ahead and talk about what you guys are walking into. You see in front of you the town of Zircon, or at least a portion of it. These sort of sand-colored buildings formed into squares and rectangles with ovals and, domes on top. You see like tarps hanging from building to building in order to block out the harsh Citranian sun. You see boards leading from one rooftop to another, as though this is a frequently used mode of transportation or pathway in order to get around the city. There are stalls of a sort of bazaar or a market in front of you, and you guys are walking into a less populous, but there are still people around Zircon than a few of you remember and some of you have ever experienced, and see 2 sides beginning to form. So first up in the handout section, I am going to post our battle map for the evening.
Ooh.
In case it's necessary.
If we don't fight, it's just a map. How dare
Correct.
What do you mean, in case it's necessary?
you? It's absolutely necessary.
And then I will also in the handout section post a picture of at least the horned beast that you guys see. Let me know when you guys all have the map up.
Give me a sec. I'm drawing off the new page of notes here.
My computer is loading everything so very slowly.
There's a lot going on with this
Uh,
map,
did
so that makes sense.
Did you post the picture yet?
I have not posted the picture yet.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I just was like,
No, you're good.
I don't see it.
You're
Where did it
good.
go?
I have
There we
been asked
go.
to join the room.
I am asking to join.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, thanks. I hate it.
Oh, that is terrifying.
I don't. Oh, there we go.
I'm excited.
I
Admit.
didn't want to know.
Admit.
Accept me.
Admit. That's new as well. I don't like that either.
We get to give ourselves cool nicknames.
I know, at least now I'm not.
Giant tumbleweed.
Is everybody in?
Oh my god.
That's a pretty dope map, though.
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Oh, that's really cool.
I did not make it, but.
It is.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
What are
Taylor,
the
are these? Yeah, are these things supposed to be this big? Are they bigger?
Nope, they are supposed to be that big. They are medium-sized creatures.
Fascinating.
So let's give a quick rundown of the map as you guys see it. Also, if everybody would give me either a perception or insight roll, I'll let you pick, but let me know which one you're going with. To get like a little bit more of a lay of the land here.
Oh my god.
But as you're rolling, I'm going to describe some stuff. So you all see the map as it stands in front of you. You are all at the bottom of the map, looking out amongst the town. The money bag icons on this map are commoners. These are just normal people milling about. Some are on the rooftop, some are amongst, or like on the, I guess, ground level, for lack of a better word. The sort of gray horned beast, you will notice there is a dagger icon with them. I decided to use that for, you all see a humanoid running with them. Ripped dark jeans, a loose flowing, sort of at one point was white, but is now very much muddied and caked with dirt. Shirt that is rolled up past the elbow with the sleeves, and a sort of battered chocolate brown to almost black vest. You see that with his sleeves rolled up, he has tattoos across both forearms, and as you get to the face, you see he's got darker hair, a beard, also seems to be a little dirty, a little grimy, and a beat-up cowboy hat matching the tone of the vest sits atop his like longish, I would say jaw length, dark brown hair.
So he's got jeans on?
Mm-hmm.
Are they Wranglers?
You'll have to ask him.
Oh,
They're really high.
And then on the other side, I believe they're traditionally archer icons, but you see people in this sort of semi-efficient, semi-slapped together black uniform, all wielding pistols, although they, on quick glance, seem to be not quite as powerful as Bobby Joe's firearms. And then there's one man standing a little further back that seems to be their leader. Now, I will go around. Bobby Joe, what did you get and what did you roll?
I rolled perception, but I got a 9.
9? Okay. Yeah, I think that just kind of gives you the lay of the land that I already gave you, unfortunately.
Oh, lay.
You kind of, I'll say with a 9, you kind of recognize where you're at in town and remember sort of the side streets. So you kind of have like full knowledge of the map as it presents itself. But otherwise, yeah, don't have a ton. Excuse me, Buck, what did you get and what did you roll?
I also rolled a 9, but I rolled insight.
Okay, 9 insight. The common folk are anxious. They don't love what's happening. Seymour, what about you, bud?
I had an 18, and I rolled for perception.
Cool. With an 18 perception, you absolutely notice that the cowboy that is running with the horned creatures seems to have magic kind of pulsing at his fingertips as he's running, and that the leader of the black uniformed men also has some magic kind of coursing around his person. And then finally, Sledge, what did you get? And what'd you roll?
I got a nat 1, so I'm just like,
What'd
that's
you
a
roll?
cool looking tumbleweed.
What'd you roll? Insight?
Insight.
You've wandered into like Westworld, and you're like, oh, okay, so this is just kind of what they do. All right, cool, yay. Zircon. Cool. So we are not an initiative or anything like that yet, but I have now presented the scene to you. Is there anything you all would like to do, say to each other, say to some of the parties involved, or just kind of let it play out a little bit?
Bobby Joe, who the hell are these people?
I'll turn.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll turn to Bobby Joe and be like, "Do you recognize anybody? I'm nervous. I don't like this."
Bobby Joe, I would also say on a 9 perception, you don't recognize the people on the left, the Greyhorn Beast and the Cowboy. You've never seen any of them before. You don't know exactly who these people are, like by name, but the black uniform is something that you associate with Bo Napera and like his organization, we'll call it. He doesn't like the word gang.
Okay, so but I don't recognize that he's there, right?
Correct. He is not there.
Okay.
It's a club. It's a club.
But you know that that's his crew.
Okay. Well, I would like to inform the crew that, well, I recognize the black uniforms over there, and that's not a good sign. But I don't know any of these other folk. I guess things have changed a lot around here.
It definitely looks like things have probably changed since you were last here.
How long has it been, by the way? Hasn't it been like 2 years?
Let's check a little bit. I don't know that there's been a specified timeline. Or I guess, how old are you? 21? So it's been about a year.
Okay, that's fair.
Or in the wild, wild Northwest.
Okay. Yeah, and then let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll some things. Let's see.
What are the common folk doing? You said they look anxious, but like, what are they? Are they just sitting there? Do they look like they're trying to clear out the street? Are they?
I'm gonna say that you guys have kind of walked in right as this is developed. It's kind of like that moment where you're caught flat on your heels. So if you would like to see what they do, you can let a round of initiative go by, or you can just jump in. That is up to you guys. I'm not trying to force you into combat if you don't want to, nor am I trying to prevent you from entering in if you have opinions. But this is all in the beginning, like you're watching the pot boil over. The water has not hit the stove yet.
I would like to see if I can shout up to the two guys just to our east and ask them, hey, I can't see anything that's going on. What the hell's going on?
Interesting. Give me a raw charisma check.
Persuade him.
Or a persuasion. Okay. Now we'll say raw charisma check. You're not actually actively persuading him. You're just asking someone a question.
Fair. So raw charisma is a 15 plus. Oh, it should just be +5 then. So that's a dirty 20.
That's pretty good.
Instead of a 26.
What do you mean what's going on? We're clearing out the fucking demons. What are you talking about?
I mean, dude, I'm just down here. I can't see what's going on. I'm just trying to see what else you could tell me. How many are there?
There's 4 fucking demons, and then there's that fucking cowboy with them. As he's, like, loading the revolver with its bullets.
Do I recognize these large creatures as demons, or do I have any kind of sense of what they are? Are they sentient? Are they people? Being a monstrous person?
History check.
A teddy bear isn't a monstrous person, Buck.
And I think I've given you guys about as many checks as I'm going to give.
No, that's absolutely fair. 7.
That's why I didn't poke more. I was like, what can I get off in 6 seconds before something goes off? I'm like...
Yeah.
Brent, I'm afraid you see what's in front of you. You have the knowledge that you've been provided with. However you choose to interpret it is up to you and Buck.
Cool. I will slowly draw my glaive, and I will look to Bobby Joe to see what she does into her direction.
Well, I'm assuming that I'm just gonna pull out my pistols and be at the ready if there's demons.
Okay. All right, then.
I don't have to take an action, but I'm gonna be ready.
Bobby Joe, I don't trust them. They got bad accents.
Oh my
Lord. With that, I'm gonna say, even though you have not entered into the fight, just in order for me to help keep track of things, if you all would roll initiative, you are all letting the first round pass by. And we will tag in on whatever the next round is. So, let me swap out for the fun music. Sure that this is going to repeat, and then Bobby Joe, if you'll go ahead and give me your initiative.
Open 16.
Bobby Joe is 16. Buck.
12.
12. Sledge.
9.
Hot rolls. Seymour.
17.
17. Cool. And then let me go ahead and roll for Desto. Got a 3 on the dice. I'll look up his modifier in a second.
I think he's got a maxed out charisma, so not charisma, dexterity, so it should be what, 6?
5.
There we go. Desto. So many fun moving pieces with this fight. Alright, so let's see. Seymour and Bobby Joe. So batting order is Seymour, Bobby Joe, Buck, and then I'm going to see if Desto can bonus his way above Sledge. Oh, he rolls with advantage. Okay. That's going to be better, so that's going to be an 18, so he actually is first. That's fun. All right, so you all see these. Where did I put their initiative? These creatures are going to cover 30 feet for the most part. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think this one's just going to barrel through the stand here. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. It's dash actioning for that guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's going to attack this commoner here and just like push him out of the way, so it's only going to be one attack. Uh, 15 will hit and does...
Can I use my reaction here?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
I would like to use a first level spell slot and cast Silvery Barbs on that creature, which is going to force him to have disadvantage on that attack roll, and then I will choose somebody that will get advantage on their next attack roll.
Okay, what do you say with your
Or
Silvery
saving
Barbs?
throw. I would like to say, and I'm saying it less at the demon and more like, it's almost like I'm yelling at the commoner. I'm like, watch out!
Okay.
It's almost like giving away that guy's surprise.
He unfortunately did better on the second roll, so he is still going to hit, but not for much damage. He does 5 points of damage to the commoner and pushes them 5, oh goodness, there we go. We'll say 10 feet. And then he's just going to stop.
I would like to choose giving my advantage to Buck.
Okay.
So on Buck's next attack, ability check, or saving throw within the 1 minute, you can be empowered by the spell.
Nice.
Bards doing bard things.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So they're in the square now. Yeah, and then I'm going to roll attacks for the guys on the rooftops. 2, 6. Let's see. Dang. Okay. So that's 2 nat 20s from them. And then
Get it.
that's a hit. That's a hit. So 4 hits, 2 nat 20s. let's see here. Gosh. I should have used the encounter builder.
Nah, man.
But you all see, yeah, a hail of bullets rain out as the self-style or the demons run out into the center of the market. And we're gonna say that this one here, let's see if I can move him around a little bit, is gonna take one of the crits. So that's gonna be
Tyler, do you mind if I do something to differentiate the demons?
Go for it, bud. I tried to name them a little bit, but it doesn't show anymore. So whatever you would like.
Okay.
So D3 is, and then we're gonna do another one for this guy. I'm actually just gonna do the same so I can keep things moving. And they're each gonna take. Cool.
Can you do that with the guys on the roof as well, Brent?
Yes.
That way we can tell, like, hey, I want to shoot
Yeah, I think that's good.
blue militia guy or the red demon or whatever.
Old Rand. Wanna kill
Okay.
old Rand?
Over the table, we all agree demons are probably the bad guys here, right?
Are they really
Yeah.
demons though?
I mean, we went to hell on our first arc, so I'm assuming that demons are not out of play anywhere.
Hey man, these guys could be the real demons that are just saying. What if these dudes are illusions and they're the demons and they're
We're
making us.
killing our own dads. Is that what you're saying?
I didn't force that upon anybody.
All right, so you see that gunfire just erupts from these rooftops and from all parties, and all of the demons take some damage. They're looking okay, but definitely hurt. And then it's gonna go to the cowboy, who's gonna run up first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And blast magic. Where am I? All right, blast a magic attack towards the archer on the rooftop, or the closest archer or gunman on the rooftop, and miss. And then is gonna do it again. And that one should hit. Yeah, that'll hit. And he's going to do... Am I looking at the right thing? I'm not looking at the right thing. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay, cool. Run that back. instead of blasting magic from his hands, you're just going to see like a ball, and he's going to throw it in the direction of these two guys, actually. So where's my little like pointer? So kind of right in between these guys. And they're both going to make dexterity saving throws. Sorry, everybody. For just rolling a bunch of dice for myself, but red fails, and I guess it's pink succeeds. And they're each going to take, goodness, a lot of damage as an explosion goes off, damaging not only them but also the building. We'll make this work. Cool. They take a lot of damage as this just explosion of magic opens up. And then finally it will be the lieutenant's turn, who is just going to kind of stand back and watch right now. He still feels good about the battle at hand. I'm going to give commoners 20 feet, so you start to see some of them running away, which I will start to move, but this is where I would ask if you guys are wanting to jump in one side or the other, or just kind of help manage the battlefield.
They put it attacking civilians, right?
You notice, Buck, give me another insight check.
Damn it. That's better. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You notice that the demon did in fact push one of the civilians, but it would be unfair to not point out that the men in black also seems to be firing bullets with impunity. It does not seem like they happen to have hit any of the civilians yet, but
Whoa, that's tough.
it's not like they care.
Okay.
So, with that, Seymour, I'm actually gonna slide Desto down in the order a bit, just until you guys kind of commit to something, or if you do.
Fair enough.
But I'm not gonna have Desto be the first one to do something. So, what would you like to do? Oh, and one more thing. I'm so sorry I forgot this, but as you see the cowboy kind of like mock pull a pin from his hand and launch this like ball of magic that explodes in the area of the archer or the gunman nearest to you, he's just like, "Man, we're tired of y'all taking all our money. People gotta live out here."
That does not make
knife
it
a little
easier.
further.
Okay.
Wait, who said that, Tyler? You
The
said
Cowboy.
No, the cowboy dude.
Cowboy's the guy to the west, right?
Correct.
The Wild West.
So cowboy and lieutenant, right?
Yeah.
Fuck lieutenants.
Now here's the problem, though, and I just have to make sure I get clarification from the DM on story piece and all that. Bobby Joe's neighbor is supposed to be having a meeting with this Bo guy, right? Tomorrow.
Correct.
About trying to help find her dad.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Because he was kidnapped. So I didn't have the whole telegram thing written down.
Sure.
Which is kind of where I'm like, I just want to make sure I had all like the wave points here out of this.
Okay. So I am actually, for my own sake, I need to turn it down anyway. But for a second, I'm going to pause the music, and we're going to have a quick refresher. Which is that you all remember that Bo Napera is the, again, I'm going to like do the fun DM thing of like he doesn't like to be called a gang; it's an organization. But like he's the gang leader in town. For pop culture comparison, he is this town's Jabba the Hutt. That is who you, Bobby Joe's neighbor, is going to in order to ask a favor to rescue Bobby Joe's dad, who has been taken by the Montebank. And this is very much like, hey man, we don't have the power to go up against whatever this is. You're the only one that does. And if that means owing a favor to the mob, that's what it means. So that is this side of things. You have also heard these bandits or gang members or whatever refer to the other side as demons. There is one human amongst them with magic that is saying stuff about, you know, you don't let us have our money, quit taking shit from people, that sort of thing. This is a purposely designed, vague, and difficult decision the DM has thrown at you to see which you guys decide.
Wow. That just got it.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you guys know that?
I don't know about y'all. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. What are you doing?
I am going to protect civilians and hit everybody who hits a civilian.
That's fair.
Do
I
no
feel
harm, but take no shit.
That's fair.
If you guys
fans like fighting gods are rated E for everyone.
If you would like a moment to discuss amongst the party at the top of initiative on this round, and I recognize that I went a bit over everybody's 9 o'clock break time. So if you need the break, take the break. If you would like to discuss what you guys are thinking, you guys can have a quick huddle, but as soon as we're back, we're in it. We're making decisions. Okay?
Okay.
Everybody, go to the whisper chat.
I did.
Yeah, go to the.
That's fair.
You know what? No. Less moving parts. Tyler, you go to the whisper chat.
If I go to the whisper, yeah,
Tyler,
okay.
you go to the whisper chat.
Okay, cool. One of y'all text me when I can come back.
I'm gonna go good night to the kids, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good.
Going back in.
I really love it if they could just take this fight out of the city, out of the town or whatever.
I'm back,
Yeah.
everyone.
I'll go out this way.
Just
Yeah, you can
leave.
come back. I don't know. I don't necessarily know why you needed to be gone here. Do we have any background on the Montebank, by the way?
I don't
Um,
believe so. I know I
Any
remember it
symbols?
coming up,
Any
but I don't think
discerning
I have.
features?
Let me go back to my notes, but I just wanted to see.
What are their logos, Tyler? What are their symbols?
All
What are
I
they
have is that
what gang colors they repping?
uh,
Oh, I do say this. This is above the table. Whatever, whoever the person that Desto talks to, I think talk to him about the Montebank. And there's a red cape and a claw. Does that is that accurate?
that sounds accurate.
Fuck.
but we don't know that he did that.
Correct.
We have to wait for that though.
We as the party don't know that.
Right.
Which is why I'm just like, I know as a player, I'm like, we have notes and this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out, even if I like, so part of my plan being like, if we could possibly save from the Montebank, save your dad. So it's like, what do we know about them to be like, okay, they're asking a crime lord to try to send guys out to go do this. Like, are we strong enough? Is this crime lord actually like a level like 15 character where he's like basically a
I mean,
general in the army,
we're
or is he
also
more
in
like
town where it's not a lot of educated people. So I feel like it wouldn't be very hard for somebody of higher intelligence with a villainous background to just take over. So of course they're gonna ask him for help because they're uneducated, they're scared, you know.
and that was what I was just gonna say. Is he in charge because super smart, or is he in charge because he's like super strong and people want to be on his side because they're afraid of him? So it brings up a lot of questions. Tyler, you did a great job putting us into a
I
back into a
know.
corner.
Thank you.
The moral dilemma is real.
There is a very thin line of neutrality to take here, and
Unless you're
we are
AJ.
trying to
Yeah,
find it.
AJ's like,
I'm
we're not
trying to.
neutral. Do you guys just
Everybody
see how
knows
close my
that good
dog is
guys wear
though?
blue, bad guys wear red. With them, and neither of them are wearing either of those colors.
They're both wearing black.
I would say
Bad guys' lasers are red.
it's almost in nature for me, for my character to just hop on the broom and fly away. But that is not in Buck or Sledge's nature. I would be like, you know
Where's
what? This is a whole
AJ?
lot of
What is
not
he
my problem.
doing?
He's
I
putting his kid to bed.
while we are
Yeah.
while we are just BSing, I will say that there was half of the work into building this encounter was just like, how do I make it so they don't just immediately say, not our problem, and walk away? Like, let me
Knowing that
just
we
do
could have
something.
knowing that we could have a meeting tomorrow with the leader of this group is a big deal. Which also means we can't cross them. If we walked away, we'd be like, hey, this is your town, this is your business, we're not trying to overstep our bounds. Like, it's a little easier for us to talk that way without helping either side. But if the guys on the left are actually the guys that we eventually want to align ourselves with, us being neutral here doesn't help at all. Because they're going to be like, what, you just too
It.
scared to fight? Or you're just one of their
Yeah,
guys and
Tyler.
you're just
Tyler,
trying
you
to.
have forced our hands.
There is no real right answer. Being neutral here still has negative outcomes.
If
Don't
you choose
don't
not to decide, you still have made a choice.
don't make no decision. It's terrible. Trust me. I know.
All right.
Tyler would
With that, I am going to
half
cue
of
the
us go
music
left,
back.
half of us go right.
Yeah,
That
there
would
you
be a
go.
win-win situation.
We're just gonna fight each other. Yeah, sounds great.
Someone's
um,
got to win.
Civil War.
I'm gonna cue the music back up. Seymour, you are on deck. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to like just breathe and think about it, and then we'll jump back into things.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that ruler.
I have a question.
Okay.
Would it take, since we established at the end of last session, I threw the people brooms that wanted brooms.
Correct.
Is it, what would it cost for me to mount the broom and try to fly it? Is it going to cost like an action or a bonus action for that?
Let's see.
Or is this more like a, I have it in my hand, I can step on and start to ride and continue forward?
This is a good question. Let's see. When broom has a flying, you stand astride it and speak its command word. You have the flying speed. It becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200 pounds. So, note for everybody. I think you can pretty much just like grab and go as a free action.
Okay.
And I would say
I would
that for
like,
everybody. So yeah, let's.
I would say that I think the thing that Seymour's gonna do, seeing how Buck reacted when the guy got pushed and how we see that like everybody that's in this circle area in the middle of the bazaar here is in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hop on my broom. I am going to begin flying forward and up into the air.
Okay.
Do I have? I don't have. Dang. I'm trying to think if I had like Skywrite or something, or even Thaumaturgy, or like literally anything I could do to try to like start doing stuff. But I
Just
don't. So I am going to use my broom. I'm going to begin flying up
Okay.
and around this direction over this roof. I'm going to go the 50 feet I can go to like right over here. And just be like, 5-10 feet above the rooftops. So it's like whatever that like kind of angle is. And just start telling everybody, everybody get down. There's about to be there's a fight going on. Don't, like, save yourselves.
Sure. Okay.
And as I do that, I turn back to the group. And with a moment of bardic inspiration, I go, Sledge, heal anybody that gets hurt and get every civilian to safety.
Can you say civilian?
What? I wasn't listening.
I knew he was gonna say that shit. You gotta say civilian really loud.
Yes, there is a very large accentuation on the word civilian as I'm shouting and trying to get everybody down and going.
Okay.
Given that I am using a bonus action, I cannot hold my action. I will actually choose to think about it now. I will use my action to dash if I can
Okay.
on a broom. Is that possible?
That is possible.
So then I will actually end up going 100 feet, and I would like to try to end up somewhere over here on towards the top of this rooftop.
Okay.
Is
Are you
that
guys
fair?
able to move yourselves?
I can. I just wanted
Okay.
to make sure that I was
Yeah, you're within the bounds of the
showing you
rules.
and looking good, and then I'm not
Yeah.
like, so I'm not going like 5 feet over these guys, so I'm not within opportunity range. But I'm trying to tell everybody, get down, sledge,
No, you're good.
get every civilian to safety. And
You are
that will
good.
be my turn.
Okay.
Not much of a turn, but hey.
Doing
gotta
things,
start
but
somewhere.
not doing things. Got it. Bobby Joe, you are up next.
Question.
Yeah?
I know I don't recognize these people, but do they recognize me?
That's a fair question.
Let's see. So you're doing. Huh. What even would that be? I guess that's
know.
A reverse insight check.
an insight versus their insight, I guess. But yeah, I guess we'll do that.
Insight versus your perception.
Yeah, we'll do
Or
that. Go ahead and roll insight. And I'll roll for everybody involved.
Ooh. Oh, you got a lot of people to roll for, probably. Sorry.
That's okay. I don't mind at all. Cool. That kind of tracks. What did you get on your insight?
18.
18, and let's see what these guys have for a wisdom modifier. Oh god. Come back. Alright, I'm pushing my internet browser's capabilities, but alright, so that's a +2. You notice that the lieutenant recognizes you, and like makes note of it. The archers I would say more so recognize that he recognizes you, and like looking back to their boss for commands, they see his like gaze fixed upon you for a second, and the creatures and the cowboy don't know you from Adam.
Interesting. Do I know that they recognize me?
With your insight, yes, you know that
Okay.
he recognizes you.
I want to ask the group a question, but
You can ask the group a question.
because I'm trying not to make any moves that would piss anybody off. But
That's why I built
on
this,
the
so no
fact-
one make any choices.
based on the fact that some of the archers, or at least one of them, and the lieutenant might recognize me, would you guys be opposed to me flying up and asking what the fuck's going on?
Not at all.
Nope, you go. Do your thing.
Real quick, Bobby Joe, not to mess with your plan. Roll me a history check, real quick.
Okay. Now I'm nervous.
No, you're okay. This is not nothing bad is gonna come from this.
Where's history? There it is.
That's what you think.
22.
Okay. With a 22 history check, I'm gonna give you a couple of bits of information just to muddy the water even a little bit more. One,
Cool.
you do not know this guy. So the fact that he recognizes you is kind of like, all right, how's that happen? Two, kind of what you alluded to earlier, it would not take much for your village to be overwhelmed by the presence of a bad actor, a like villain. So them reaching out to Bo does not necessarily speak to. It says more about the relative combat strength of your village than it does about the villain itself. 3, Bo Napera is known for having like an extensive gang, and one of the bigger presences in this sort of most icy like underworld city. But it's not like he has half the city on the payroll. Like, they're a big-ish outfit, but maybe 5% of the city works for him, 10% directly. I will say that probably more fall under his like grasp of power, but I don't want you to think that if you pick one thing or the other, there's an army waiting for you. There's a good number of foes, but not like it's not like you're gonna be like, all right, cool, it's the 5 of us versus thousands. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So I didn't feel like it would be fair for you to make a decision not having that knowledge, especially on that 22 history check. So wanted to just throw that out there.
Okay, well, since the team was not opposed to it, I think my action will be to fly up to the archer. I'm not sure which archer it was that recognized me.
The lieutenant is the one that recognized you.
The lieutenant, sorry. I would like to fly above the lieutenant and just yell, like, what in tarnation, what is happening here in this town? Why are we fighting demons? Where are these demons coming from?
We don't know where the fuck the demons are coming from, but oh god, that was not good. We don't know where the fuck the demons are coming from, but they just popped up out of nowhere. They're causing even more chaos in this chaos-ridden town. You gonna do something about it? You picking a side or what?
Do you like apples?
Is my town on like the East Coast, somewhere close to Boston? Because that's what it sounds like.
These guys may or may not have an East Coast type of accent.
These guys.
I like it though.
Thank
It's
you.
interesting. I don't know how to respond to that because I don't want to say that I'm picking a side. I guess I'm just gonna say, well, I just got here. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know why we're battling or how long we've been battling for. I have clearly missed a lot.
Yeah, I think, man, I'm not trying to not give you guys any information, but I think at this point, like, he is just kind of like, yeah, you have, and is like yelling out commands to the different gunmen on the rooftops.
Which guy did you fly to, Bobby Joe? The lieutenant?
The lieutenant, yeah.
Let me see one more thing. Yeah. The cowboy is also going to just yell out and be like, all right, well, I mean, you probably ain't been gone away long enough for you not to know that those guys are gangsters.
And I got them both yelling at me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Fun.
Bobby Joe is the face of the group right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is perfect, actually. This could work to your favor.
I guess I'm gonna yell back. Well, I know they're gangsters, but the gangsters are fighting the demons, and demons are normally bad, so I'm very confused.
All right, but I'm on their side. Can they be all bad if they're working with me? Or I'm working with them? Roll an insight check, Bobby Joe.
Oh, Lord. I know what
You
Kayla would
guys-
do, but I can't do what Kayla would do.
What would Kayla do?
Probably throw a fit and break my broom and cry. I would make everybody completely distracted and then just Okay, the fight's over because now you're all consoling me instead.
Please don't break the broom that I bought you.
Please don't.
15. You said insight, right?
Yeah, insight.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. All right, you get the sense that there's like something going on, but he does make a compelling case.
Why do you do this to me, Tyler?
Well, I'm trying to do it to all of you, but this is like the Bobby Joe and Desto show
This is
now.
your arc.
Yeah, this is your arc, so this is the fun that you get to have now. The spotlight is yours, whether it was requested or not.
I had to do it, so now it's your turn.
Uh-huh.
I guess I'll ask the guy. Well, you yelled about them taking your money. Why are they taking your money?
They take everybody's money. That's what they do. Is they fucking shake people down.
Are these demons your friends? I'm confused. Where did you find these demons? Did you summon them?
I'm going to say that this will conclude your turn. You have used enough time conversing back and
Okay, that's
forth.
fair.
This will kind of wrap your turn up. Does that seem fair to everybody?
That's
Mhm.
fair. I was running out of things to say, anyways.
I like that
I
this
was like, where
game.
do I go from
This
here?
is just now like passing the basketball back and forth. Nobody's trying to shoot it. This is a game without a shot clock. So.
Yeah.
I'll be the Kobe. Give me the ball. I'll be the Kobe.
Yeah, he's gonna be the Kobe that crashed the fucking helicopter.
Tyler, can you sum up that whole exchange real quick for me? Just like in a 5-second sentence, just sum it up.
Okay, so Bobby Joe basically asked what was going on of the lieutenant. The lieutenant's like, "There's fucking demons attacking. What do you mean that what's going on?" And then while Bobby Joe was sort of hesitating, the cowboy decided to yell out of just like, "They're fucking gangsters. You've been gone a while. You ain't been gone that long. Side with us."
Gotcha. I was looking at where she was and then that dialogue, so I was confused where the dialogue was coming from.
Understood.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that, you're asking like where the demons came from, why are they your friends, that sort of thing, and things are going to continue to progress. Let's see here. Go back to the encounter builder that I threw together. Damn it. This is where I put Desto. I am gonna drop. I feel bad for. Well, no, he's not here. I'm gonna drop Desto in the initiative order to behind Buck for now.
Cool.
Which means it is now the demon's turns. So, and I have decided that I'm going to use average damage for everybody's attacks because otherwise this is going to take 5 ever. Let's clear out some tabs. So he's. Why can't I move you? Oh. Okay, this is making me angry. I cannot move the dang demon. There we go. 5, 10, 15. All right, this demon is attacking the archer. I'm just gonna power through. Blue demon's attacking blue archer. If someone would like to help me. Okay.
Like that? Is that what you wanted?
I think so. Let me see here. Yeah, those are both gonna hit. So that is gonna be okay. So 19 damage. you. So many things going on. $19, yes, 3. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I did not, I think, adequately prep for how many moving pieces this was. But it gives you more time to think.
Tyler, what is that building? Is that Archer 10 feet up?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that most of the buildings are 15 feet. I think we can kind of.
Cool.
If they've got like an upper level to them, they're gonna be 15 feet up. And then the lower level will be the 10 feet. If it's just one level, it's 15. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have this guy make an athletics check. Yeah, absolutely. So he's gonna be on top of this building. And then I realized I can bonus action with these guys. So this is gonna happen too. Alright, so that one is gonna be 8 points of damage on you. Alright, so as I'm working through, Red Archer is starting to look kind of hurt. Another athletics check, another success. So he's up and going to take 2 swings. Both of those are going to hit as well. So that's going to be damage on which archer is this? I like the. Are those hearts, Brent?
Yes.
That's very cute.
It was a way to differentiate from the squares.
Yeah, no, I like it. And then let's see. I guess. One more athletics check. One more success. He's going to get up on the building, but not be able to attack anybody. And then it will be Buck's turn.
I am beginning my turn.
You're what?
Running forward.
Okay.
I am running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 will get me right in this guy's face.
Okay.
I then rage.
Okay.
So let me roll on my wild magic surge. That is a that. What does this do? As I do that, I then begin hovering off the ground as
Incredible.
I start to fly.
Okay.
So I am looming over him, and I then like through like clenched teeth, who do you work for?
Give me an intimidation check with advantage, and he is going to make a charisma saving throw.
Can I use my strength modifier instead of my charisma?
Yes.
Okay, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy.
Let's go.
Oh no. Okay. Okay.
21.
Okay, let me think. I think that as you rage in front of him and hover off the ground with like you like are flexing, all of your muscles are like bulging, almost as though like they are what lifted you off the ground. Just like the collective tense of your body is now keeping you hovering off the ground as you growl. Who do you work for in this guy's face? You see him blanch for a second. The like color drains from his face a little bit, and as he like tries to regain his composure, he just sort of blurts out like, I'm fucking working with the devils, man. What do you want?" But it's like it's for a cause. Like I'm working because the gang is shaking people down. It's not right that they're taking people's money.
Cool. It's what I needed. Alrighty. I am going to. Friends, I'm making decisive actions. I am going
Oh,
to.
my.
I want to hit him, but I want to do so non-lethally. I am specifically not hitting him with the blade end, but I am attacking him.
Okay, go ahead and attack me.
Yes,
I am going
simply
to do
attack
so.
Tyler.
Yes, I am attacking Tyler.
Choice has been
Really,
made.
like, so the idea behind this is like I am taking like, the butt end and I'm like popping him in the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I am going to do so recklessly. That is a 7. No, that is sorry. The 23 to hit.
Oddly specific for a reckless attack.
That will hit. Yeah, right. I am recklessly attacking with precision.
In this exact manner, recklessly.
That is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to you know what? I am going to then use my second attack to grapple him.
Okay.
So this is technically so I can do this as an action. So or as one of my attack actions. So I would like to grapple him. So I'm making an athletics
Okay, let's see. Speed.
against opposed his
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
Sure. I'm pretty sure it's going to be acrobatics, but let's see. Yeah, for sure.
Which I get to make at advantage because I am raging.
Okay. Okay. He got a 13.
I got a dirty 20.
Cool. He is grappled.
And then I'm going to grab him, and because of my instinctive pounce, I can move half of my movement when I rage.
Okay.
So I go 25 feet into the air, holding him.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And then I'll whisper into his mouth, call off your attack. We can solve this without violence. after whacking, which I realize is a contradiction after I whacked him in the face.
Sure. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
You can do it, Buck.
This isn't the charmed condition, is it?
It would not be.
Okay, I had to check. Ooh. Ooh, that's not good. It's only an 11.
Okay. Let's see here. That. Oh, I rolled bad. You still take 12 points of damage. Oh, no, wait. What am I doing? I said I was going to take the average. No, because I would have taken the higher if I had, since I rolled it. So that's on me this time. You take 9 points of damage as you just feel this energy pulse from him. As he's like, get off me, man. You fighting for them?
Am I allowed to respond?
Yeah.
I for the people. And you're putting them in danger.
He is going to respond, and then we're going to move turns.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm the one putting them in danger, not the mob acting as law. Sure, side with authority. That's fine. Do whatever you want to do. And with that, oh goodness, come on, cooperate. We are going to move turns, and I believe it is now the gunman's turns. We doing okay with the music, or do we need to switch?
No, it's good.
Okay. All right, then it is now the gunman's turn. So let's do this book. Obviously, this guy is going. Red's going to attack red. He will do so. Okay. Nat 20 and a nat 1. So what that means is the nat 20 is going to hit as he pulls out a like sort of machete hunting knife sort of blend and slices out at this demon. I'm missing anything. Okay, no, that one's fine. Slices out at this demon, and then on the second hit, his knife is going to fall off the building. But for one, he is going to get the nat 20 bonus, so that's going to be that, and then plus average, so cool. And that is on which of these? Alright, he does damage. So many moving pieces. He's gonna shoot at this guy. Get in there. Both of those miss as he is trying not to hit his compatriot. This guy is also gonna. Blue's gonna have to take out his knife and swing. God, that's another nat 20. What the heck, guys?
Get him out now.
Yeah. Come on, computer, you can do it. So that's gonna be, and then does that hit? It does. Okay. That's that, and then what is this one that he's swinging on? I'm going to continue, by the way, to drop Desto in initiative in the hopes that Jimmy joins us. But if we get to the end of the round, I'll just act for him, but I am going to continue to drop him. So I believe, Sledge, you would be next up on deck for the party.
Oh, this big time move. I'm gonna move 30 feet up.
We're not at you yet. I was just letting you know that you're next. Sorry about that.
You said I'm next, so I was all excited.
No, I'm sorry for the miscommunication. That is going to be that for damage. Let's see here. He is also going to do attacks on you. Rolling hot tonight. Good for y'all. But neither of those are crits, so I can just do quick math on that. And moving up here, both of them are going to fire their guns. Gunfire. That's one hit. And then gunfire. One more hit. So 2 gun shots go out. And that means they take, how much damage would it go? Okay. And that's which one again? Cool. All right. Then is going to be Sledge as I'm doing the last of this bit. So Sledge, you are now up, buddy. Sorry about that.
All right, I run up there. I see that Buck has made a decision. Fully support said decision. I will be staring at the cowboy that he has in his hands, and I will ready an action.
Okay. All right.
All the civilians are good. No one was hurt.
What action are you readying?
Yeah, sure. There wasn't some guy that got hurt on the very first play.
He's fine.
AJ, or excuse me, Sledge, what action are you readying?
I will be waiting to see if the Wrangler guy does any like magical verbal components. In which case, I will be readying a spell.
Okay. Right. This is very fun for me too. This is interesting. Okay. So next up would be Lieutenant. What's he gonna do based on his position? Double check. No, I think he's just gonna walk up and swing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Perfect. And that's gonna give him his attacks. All 3 of which are going to hit. Oh. Okay. And which one is that? All right, you guys watch as the lieutenant walks up and is carrying this like very intricately carved, has like the handle shaped like the body of a snake, just outstretched, with a blade in the snake's mouth, as this glaive strikes out at the demon with 1, 2, 3 just brutal strikes. And actually, he's gonna do one more thing. Okay. And you see magic coursing down the staff of the glaive into this demon. The demon seems to like take it a little bit, but not fully react to the effect. But this demon went from pretty hardy to, I mean, he's on the ground, bleeding out in multiple places. Looks just about on, or is on death's door. Then's the cowboy's turn, who is Buck. You've got him grappled currently in the air. Is anything happening on his turn, or does it all happen on your turn?
It's all happens on mine unless because he said something to me, but it's not my turn to respond.
Okay.
Unless I can on his turn.
I think you can on his turn because he's engaging you in conversation. I think that's fair. So if you want me to lead in and say something else, or if you got an immediate response to what he said.
What was the last thing that he said? That sure, just side with authority or whatever.
Yeah, like the rule of law has been usurped by rule of law has been usurped by these gangsters. You're just siding with authority, but fucked up authority.
And siding with devils is not also fucked up? This is not the way to do things.
Alright, well, sorry, guidance counselor. You weren't here when I had to make these calls, but I'm fighting for people.
So am I.
Okay. Then with that, he is going to... One or two, Brent?
2.
Okay. Okay. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh. Ooh. Yikes. Ooh, okay. That's a 16.
God damn it.
Meets it, right?
Fuck you, Brent. Did you roll with advantage? I heard more dice.
No, because because I'm using my pawpaw dice that clattered into the other ones.
All
I have a
right.
very like full dice tray.
Fine.
Can I ask, just because, what was going on? Like, was he about to say something magical or anything like that?
He definitely was about to say something magical, which, yeah, I guess you had your held action for. So, he's beginning to cast a spell.
I would say, is there a verbal component to it, or no?
There is.
I would say it's fair. Like, obviously, I know he saved, unless you are a really good bluffer in poker. I had silence at the ready for any magical verbal component to cast at that point in case he was trying to misty step out of Buck's clutches.
All right. AJ, I really appreciate that honesty, and I am going to take you up on it just because I do have a lot of things going on, and if it were going the other way, it would also apply, right? So, thank you for being a good team player. You get inspiration for that to use in the future, but you have cast silence, so whatever he was going to do does not go off. But that does use his action, I will say. So that is his turn, which means it now goes to Desto's turn. What would you like Desto to do as a party? Just jump in and start fighting the nearest demon?
Sure.
Okay. Or do you want him to fight at the cowboy?
Oh, do you want to take it?
I would say
Is it fair to say he'd go
I want him.
out and try to do basically what Buck was doing, but to the lieutenant? Is that something Jimmy would do? I feel like he's done it in the past. I just don't know if he would, and then try to disarm both sides.
I like to put it a little more broadly, Taylor. I would say that he would probably go back up Bobby Joe. I feel like that's just a fair, easy blanket.
Sure, that works for me. I appreciate
And he
that.
readies an action that if anybody were to attack
Yeah.
Bobby Joe, he gets a stab at them.
Sure. Okay.
That would be my idea.
I feel like that is the safest way to play him in this scenario without making him pick a side or
15,
something.
20, 25,
He does
30.
have a broom, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Sledge is the only one that doesn't, and he cannot fly.
Gotcha.
So he can get there. And he can dash as a bonus action, so he can get 100 feet.
Yeah, okay, so we'll just drop him on the other side of Bobby Joe, ready in action to protect her if necessary, and we'll then go back to the top of the order with Seymour. You're up, bud.
Okay. I'm checking for a distance on something because I was
Sure.
not sure what I was really expecting at this point, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Nor was I. This fight is evolving in ways that are very interesting to me, but I enjoy it.
can I have you jump to the whisper chat, Tyler?
You can. AJ, while I'm in the whisper chat, do you mind just looking up the rules of silence as far as like how that affects?
20-foot radius. They are deafened inside. Nothing can be said. Any magic that has a verbal component is completely nullified, and immune to thunder damage.
Okay, so if they drop out of that 20-foot radius, then they're back in sound. It doesn't like follow him.
Yep, 20-foot radius, because it's a point in place. And even though I aimed at Buck or this guy, I don't think it's like darkness where it stays on. It's just at the point in place.
Understood. Perfect. Thank you so much. I am jumping to whisper.
Okay. Okay. So, real quick, down and dirty on my turn. What I want to do is I want to move close enough in range to where I'm kind of like hovering in the air, but I'm within 30 feet of Buck and the guy that he was grappling.
Okay.
And I want to I don't want to blow to everybody that I have that telepathic ability for awakened mind so I can speak to anybody inside their head. But I want
Yeah.
to, because I still want to use it to fuck with them later. But I want to telepathically speak to that guy and say, right now you can only hear me and I can only hear you. We actually don't want to fight you, and we don't exactly love the guys you're going against. We're just trying to protect civilians. If you can back off now and retreat your guys, we will seek you out and see if we can help you out. And I would like to try to persuade him into calling a retreat.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that. He's gonna roll on his end.
I have a total of 24 for that.
Okay. Um,
I only
is
rolled
it?
a 13 on the dice, but damn, that plus 11 means something.
Yeah. If it's all right with you, I'm thinking we'll jump back to the main chat to have his response, or would you rather have that whispered to you as well?
How far up on his turn is initiative? Because he's also in silence.
Sure. His turn's not going to be for a while. He's sort of at the back of initiative.
Can he respond to me telepathically, just yes or no?
He can respond to you telepathically. That's what I was saying. Do you want to play that for the group, or do we want that whispered to you as well?
I'm trying to figure out, would that ruin that yet? Or
We can tell you what. We can just whisper it to you right now. You're going to hear in your voice. All right, man. I'll call them off, but look, you're coming with us. If we're not doing the seek out later thing, if you're helping me out, you're coming with us now.
okay. So I'm gonna take. I think you can say that out loud, and when we go back to the other chat, whose turn is next?
After you would be Bobby Joe. Then the demons.
Correct me
Then
if
the
I'm
gunman.
wrong. Can Sledge drop silence, or can you drop a spell at any point that's a concentration, like even during a reaction?
I believe so. Yeah, I think we've played that way previously.
Okay. I would like to, as basically the bonus last part of my turn. Basically, um, I hear what's his name go. All right, all right, all right, and start to say what he's gonna say, and in my head, I real quickly go in Gon's voice to Sledge. Drop silence right now, lad. And I want to deceive him into dropping silence so that what he's thinking that
Gets
the guy
yelled
says
out.
to me gets yelled out instead of that.
Okay. Go
Does
ahead.
that seem fair? That's kind of how I want to.
That seems fair. Go ahead and roll me the deception check that AJ is going to roll insight against.
Okay. 26.
Okay. And then we'll jump back and we'll
Praying
see how
for
this
not
goes.
nat 20.
Sure.
And I guess if you can make it seem like I didn't do that much.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll
Let me
trust
think
your
about it.
DMing here. I don't know what to do, but I'll trust your DMing.
Okay, cool. Let's jump back.
All right. Thanks.
And AJ's gone.
Why does he do that?
Because he's fucking AJ. He needed another beer, you know.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me pull this back up.
So that's my turn.
Okay, cool.
I know what happened.
Let me think. So you zip up there, and you're just sort of holding your action.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that specific thing. It's
Mhm.
oddly specific.
Yep. That's all right. Okay. Yeah. So it will be. We're gonna wait 1 second because I need AJ to roll a check, actually. But um, so we got over the moral ambiguity. We made a
Sorta.
decision.
We attempted to. It's still morally ambiguous. We just were able to make a decision. And by we, I mean me, because I don't like this nebulous, like, what do I do? So I
Demons
acted.
bad. Organized
Yeah,
crime
demons bad.
bad.
People good.
Evil people bad.
Sort out the particulars later. Capitalism bad.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, exploitation bad.
Yeah.
If I'm not back by my turn, I am flying him 80 feet to the left.
We'll wait for you
Out of
if you're
town.
not back.
Okay.
So you're leaving too.
Well, damn! If I knew nobody was going to be here on my turn,
I know, right?
I'm just kidding. It takes away the oddly specific accounting of their tasks
Oh well.
without telling them that that's what I want them to do.
Kayla, I'm sorry to force you into the spotlight during your arc.
I mean, it's my arc, so. Oh shit! I just knocked it over. Ooh. I guess I just did not expect my arc to be like this. I thought it was gonna be like a family reunion or some shit, but
You'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
I hope so. I mean, it makes sense though. It's fitting for the character because she's so young and she needs character development to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and I have like because it's you and like you guys are on a new continent. Like there's a little bit of setup before it's just like, all right, here's immediately y'all jumping into the plot of or like what
Yeah.
you guys expected, but it's coming.
I'm ready.
There he is. AJ,
It only
I
took 30 minutes to get a beer.
need you to roll a insight check, buddy.
I'm getting my spell slots back. This is fucking mana. What am I rolling for? Insight?
You're rolling an insight check.
Bro, let's go. Nat fucking 20, bud. Cause the mana, let's go.
Okay. You hear a voice in your head saying, "All right, lad, drop the silence." And as you think about it for a second, you realize that someone is attempting to impersonate Gond in your head.
Wow, throwing out those dirty tricks there, Tyler. Okay, play dirty. Can I respond back, or will they not hear?
You can attempt to.
So that's a no.
I'm not gonna tell you whether or not like it goes anywhere, but if you would like to say something, I would say go for it.
Oh damn! I don't know how to play this now. Oh no! I didn't think I'd get this far.
Give everyone in Mortal
Yeah.
Dilemmas today.
Oh, I guess I'm just thinking because he said it in my head. I guess I'm just trying to think in my head very loud.
Yep.
Uh, Oi, with an accent, obviously. Oi,
Obviously.
Gond. What? Why do you want me to drop silence?
I think it would be a good idea to hear what the cowboy says next.
Oh, is that what you think?
Aye.
Well, we're in a weird area. I don't think you're around these parts. How about you give me a show of faith to know that you're really Gond? Like make this shield super magical. I'd be like
Oh my
plus
fucking
two.
god, AJ. You are pushing it.
Laddie, I can't do that right now, but just trust me on this.
And I'm just gonna drop the act like you have an East Ammolia accent. I know Gond has a West Ammolia accent. You fucking wanker.
Okay. Cool. And then with that, I believe we are going to Bobby Joe's turn.
Well, I'd assume at this point, Buck's not back here. Buck's going after all the demons. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess because I'm stuck in a moral dilemma, I'm just going to go ahead and do whatever my teammates are doing and attack the last demon and avoid hitting anybody else. Is it safe to say I'm stable to shoot floating on this thing?
Yeah, you can shoot stable.
Okay.
She's a sharpshooter.
AJ, what are you trying to tell me?
I was responding to you about the wedding ring.
Oh, I thought you were telling me to go berserk
Aw.
on the game.
No, me. We'll
Um,
stop responding to you about sappy things.
Kayla, while you're thinking, I'm just gonna Brent to catch you up. Sledge rolled insight check and got a natural 20, so he heard the voice of Gone in his head, but realized it was somebody pretending to be Gone in his head, asking him to drop the silence.
He had the wrong accent there, Buck.
So, Bobby Joe, what are you doing on your turn?
I am going to aim my pistol at the last demon over here by the lieutenant. That's the lieutenant, right?
Lieutenant is the red
Nope,
red
it's
heart.
not the lieutenant. It's not the lieutenant. It's the
Okay.
archer.
The blue heart.
Oh my god, there's two. I thought there was one. Wow. Sorry, guys.
What's up? The demons?
That's
There's
okay.
4 demons.
Where are the other ones? I only see 2.
There's one to the north and one to the way south where we started.
Maybe I'm just doomed in too
The
far.
lieutenant is the pink heart with the sparkle, I think.
Lieutenant is
See
pink
the
heart with
orange
sparkle.
tracker?
Yeah, I can't see the other 2 demons though.
So there's one here, and then
Yeah.
one way up here, and then there's one that goes down here, and one
And then
over
there's another
here.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you see all 4 now?
Yep, now I do.
There are 4 demons.
Apparently I need new glasses.
There are 4 demons. There are 6 archers. There is a lieutenant and a cowboy. So.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for the one that's over by the lieutenant and do my best to avoid the people that are around him.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your first attack.
Oh, that was damage. Ignore that one.
Okay.
20.
Nat 20?
No,
Okay.
30-20.
Sounds good. That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Wow, guys, I can't roll today either, apparently. I keep hitting the wrong button. My my damage was 7.
Okay. That demon goes down.
So I'm gonna aim for the other one over by the archer then.
Okay.
Because I think that's within my range. Because my range is 100 feet, I believe.
I'm just realizing
No,
there's
it is
more
not.
that I could have been doing with these
I
guys.
don't know if I can reach. I might have to move.
I'm gonna say in order to fire down in at the blue one, you're gonna have to get on the edge of the building.
Okay. I will. Is that? 15. Like if I float on over here, is that good?
That's Seymour that you moved.
I hate myself.
You are right here, Bobby Joe.
Wow, I really do need new fucking glasses, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a big old map and tiny little tokens. It's not your fault.
I zoomed in.
Well,
That's why I didn't know there was other demons, because I zoomed way the fuck in.
I don't know what to tell you there then.
These things happen.
I really thought I was on the other side. Okay. Alright, I'll go to the edge of the building here and aim for the blue guy.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
16.
Hits. Give me damage.
10.
Okay. Let's see. That one is 4. 10 damage. Got it. He is going to react angrily and lash out at the archer in front of him and hit for wait. Yeah. Okay. Hit for damage against that archer or gunman. Keep doing that. Well, you know what stat block I'm using for those guys. Cool. He's not looking good either. That is 2 of your attacks. Would you like to make a third?
Yes.
That's your bonus action attack, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, Bobby Joe's gonna be a tank when she gets 3 attacks.
As long as Bobby Joe has proper glasses. 27.
That will also hit. Roll me damage.
10.
Just
10 damage?
Just squint.
Got it.
Where am I aiming?
All right, 10 damage taken. It is now the demon's turns. Okay, so that one's dead. This one's going to attack the archer. I'm just going to say archer now because it said it so many freaking times.
It's the new Ammolia archer. Some of
New
them have
Ammolia
guns.
archer with guns. Yeah, both of those hit. So that is how much? All right. So he is on death's door as he gets hit with a glaive or great sword that this beast wields, and it just drives deep into the body of the archer and then kind of flings him against the wall for more damage. Then this one's going to attack that archer. I believe both of those hit as well. Yep. So that's going to be... which one are you? Okay, second archer. ahead, and then you're going to attack this one here. Ooh, those both miss. Alright, so that will be it for the demons, and then Buck, you're up.
Cool. I am. I'm gonna squeeze him, and not in a nice fun hug way.
Okay.
And then I am dashing 80 feet to like to the left. So where's my little pointer? So this way,
Alright, let's see.
which I believe will take me off the map.
80 feet keeps you on the edge, but good to know.
Oh, Brett,
Okay.
edging.
I also I am edging, and then I also covering his mouth with my great big meaty paws, and
I'm gonna make that a secondary grapple check.
that's fine. I'm still raging.
Hmm. Come on, buddy. Come on, cowboy.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Nope, it's not.
What do you roll?
Low.
I rolled a 24.
Yeah, I think you added a little less than 20 to what he got. So, yep, you got a hand over his mouth. He's flailing, but you got him gripped tightly, and you fly 80 feet to the edge of this map with him. Would you like to do anything else?
And then once we leave the cone of silence, I am going to tell to my friends that I've got him. Take care of the demons. And then I'm going to whisper in his ear, let's go have a little chat and talk about morality.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Interesting. Nobody's attacked Bobby Joe yet. Gunmen are just gonna keep firing at the demons. So let's see. Let's rattle these off pretty quick. 2 shots. Fails and fails. 2 knife attacks. 1 success on red. So that's takes 7. And then keep it moving. He's gonna take 2 swings. Oh no, wait, he lost his short sword, so he doesn't do any damage. I am so sorry. He's actually just gonna try and get distance by running back, but is gonna take the opportunity attack from the demon, who is gonna hit, doing damage on. Cool. He's looking pretty hurt. And then we go to this guy who's doing the sword attacks, or the knife attacks. One of those will hit 7 on. Okay. He's gonna fire, or no. I guess he's gonna run. Yeah, he'll fire on that one. 2 misses. Knife attacks. 2 hits on green, and then 2 more gun attacks. 1 hit. So 1 gun, 2 knife on green. Cool. Yeah, all the demons are not looking great. They're starting to be whittled down. There's some archers that are very hurt, but they are, I would say, overall in better shape than the demons are at this point in time. So, next up in the order is going to be Sledge.
I'm going to cast a guiding bolt at the healthiest looking demon.
Okay? I think you've got range for all of them, don't you?
Yep.
So that's going to be...
Unless you give me disadvantage for them being on the high ground, which I would understand, and I would try to change up if I could. But if not, then yeah.
Nah, I'm good. The red one is actually the one with the most health. But no, I'm not going to do advantage and disadvantage. That will bog down stuff even more.
Big bastard. And that is going to be a 21.
21 hits.
All right. Let's get it. That's going to be 4d6. Let's go. Do these demons take extra radiant damage or no?
They do not.
They do not? Well, fuck them.
Sorry, bud.
It's okay. I'm just gonna do it online then, because I don't want to get 6 dice and do math. So hang on.
6? Is it 4 or 6?
Or 4. I'm sorry. 4 d6s. I'm sorry. 16.
16 damage heard. He is now no longer the healthiest one.
And he now has anyone that does their next attack against him will have advantage.
Okay.
And I guess I'm gonna just move towards my best buddy Seymour.
All right. Cool. After you is going to be the lieutenant.
You're inspired, by the way, Sledge.
Oh, yep. Just saving that for other stuff. How long does it last?
10 minutes of in-game time.
10 minutes. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Traditionally, at least.
So not much longer.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Let's see. 10, 15. Yeah, he's just going to jump down. He's going to take the falling damage of every 5 feet over 5 feet is a d6, right?
Every 10 feet over 10 feet, I think it is.
Okay, gotcha. So he'll take 4 points of damage just from the fall, as he'll do like the Iron Man land, and then swing at this demon here. That's gonna be 2 hits. Alright, so let's see. 4 damage for him. Then he's gonna swing at that demon. Hit twice. Doing... Okay. And then the demon is going to make a saving throw. And saves. Yeah. That does take the damage. a second. Hold on. I might not have needed to do that. I don't think I did. Nope, that demon's gone as well.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So you see him do the Iron Man landing, miss on the first strike as the demon sort of like pushes the glaive to the side, but very methodically comes back with 2 more glaive strikes at this demon and just disembowels it in what seems to be one fluid motion. So I'm going to drag the 2 demons that are no longer with us off the map. Or I can't drag them off the map. I have to trash can. So, cool.
Where they belong.
Uh-huh. And then it's going to be the Cowboy's turn, who really has no other option other than to... Well, I guess he could just blast Buck. Yeah, I think he's just going to pull out, like... You see him pull out, like, machete with coursing green fire on it and begin hacking at you, Buck.
Cool.
First attack is an 11 to hit.
Nope.
9 to hit.
Nope.
11 to hit. I'm throwing that dice away. Yeah, he's just like flailing wildly. So that's all that happens with him. And we are now back to the... Oh, Desto's got an action. I think he's just chilling because the demon that Bobby Joe was going after is dead. Nobody shot at Bobby Joe. So...
That still seems reasonable. Man.
I don't know what to do with him. So we're just going to keep it moving. Seymour, you're now up.
Okay. I would begin to... While I'm at an elevated position, I'll take target on the demon to the north, and I will cast Eldritch Blast twice.
Alright. So go ahead and roll attacks for that.
18 and 21.
Both hit.
Okay. $29 damage total for both attacks.
29 damage, heard. He's looking rough, but still got some fight left in him.
Okay, I'm gonna stay at my elevated position off to the north or south of him, and that's my turn.
Bobby Joe, you're up.
Oh, she stepped away.
Bobby Joe also stepped away. Yeah.
I think she's got to put the kids to bed.
I thought she
they're already
did.
in bed.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought she did it an hour and a half ago.
The time has flown. Damn you, Bobby Joe.
Again, you guys surprised me with how you handle it, but in like a way that makes sense. I should have just prepared better or thought of different options, but I dig it. Bobby Joe, it is your turn.
I think we all surprised each other.
Okay. What's that?
I think we all surprised each other a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Alright, well, since there are apparently 2 more demons somewhere.
One
Yes.
north and one south. You could run across that little bridge and see one.
Well, am I still on my broom?
Oh, yeah,
You are still on your broom.
So I don't have to worry about running across anything, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna fly a little bit closer. Just so I'm out of, like, range from hitting whatever that is.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
Like right there. Is that good?
Yeah, works for me.
With my pistol, I rolled 27.
Hits.
Nine for damage.
All right. You gonna keep attacking him?
Yes, sir.
All right. Fire second shot.
27 again.
Damage.
8 for damage.
Third attack.
Ew. I got an 11.
That will not hit.
Lame.
All right. So you fire 2 shots, and then one more. The first 2 shots make contact with this demon and blast into his body. You see like little spurts of blood where each bullet enters, and then the third one misses. And it is now the demon's turn. Alright, which demons do I have here? Man. Alright, I'll move 5. 20, 25. Yep. So you'll get there. 2 attacks. Where's my second d20? I tried to throw it away. 1 hit, and then 2 attacks on that one. Neither hit. So 1 attack on that archer for Alright, so that demon drops the red archer. But the green demon has no luck with our yellow archer / gunman. And then it will move to Buck's turn.
Cool. I am flying. I will attempt to grapple his mouth again. I imagine that I probably have to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's not rolling out of that one, so you can just you have to re-roll every turn for that.
Okay. I will say that's only a 15 to cover his mouth.
Okay. And then yeah, he's re-rolling his. You're fine.
Cool. So I'm flying another 80 feet, and then when I feel that at the end, like I'll begin to say, like as we're going, are you ready to talk yet, or are you still going to act like a child?
He continues to flail around.
I would. Can I? Ooh. Here's a question. Can I make an unarmed strike, but just begin to squeeze him?
Sure.
I want this to do damage.
Yep. Understood. I will allow it. How much damage do you do with your unarmed strike?
5 damage.
Okay.
Actually, it's a 2-armed strike.
Sledge, you're up.
Do what?
He said unarmed strike. strike. And I said, no, actually, it's a 2-arm strike if he's squeezing.
Like, man, I'm in touch. I see only one or two demons.
Correct.
This one's so good. I guess I'm just gonna because no one's attacked the red demon yet, right?
No, the red demon has been hit. He is probably the healthiest one remaining, but
No, I'm saying like, did someone attack him since I hit him with the guiding bolt? Did they use the advantage yet, or no?
Nope.
no.
Okay. At the end of my turn, that'll go away. So in order to not just waste it, I'm gonna hit him again with the guiding bolt. There it is. So I have advantage.
Actually, let me stop you before you roll, AJ, because I just realized
Okay.
why nobody's hit him is because the gunmen haven't gone yet.
Oh, okay.
So apologies for that. Let's do that real quick.
That's twice you've gotten me excited to go.
I know. I'm sorry. All right, so those hit. So that's going to be damage on him.
Anyone on red has advantage for their first shot.
Okay. We'll throw another nat 20 in there. So that's that damage instead. Good lord, AJ. Wasn't tough enough. Let's see. This guy doesn't have anybody to shoot at. But once he gets the angle, is going to be able to hit both. Yeah, so this red demon also drops from another nat 20 from the blue gunman. And then finally, we're just going to have, let's see, one hit, 2 hits, and 1 hit. So that is 25 damage total on, and that'll do it. That's all the demons taken care of. So now that the gunmen have gone, Sledge, what are you doing with your turn? I'm not going to drop initiative quite yet, but I think we're close.
I am just gonna survey the field. Everyone's dead. And some civilians might be bleeding a bit, but they're alive. Everyone's good. I don't think there's any need to do anything. I guess just to play it safe, I'm ready in action just in case. But for the most part, I feel like we're good to talk to this LT.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do it because I suck at it.
Okay.
Probably just end up killing that one too.
That never stopped you in the past. I feel like.
Well, Sledge is tired. I'm tired, boss.
All right, then I guess with that, we are going to come out of initiative. And you guys have cleared the map of all demons. Buck is 120 feet away currently with the cowboy, who's taken some damage, but not a lot. And if you guys would like to kind of see how this plays out for another 10 or 15 minutes, we can, or we can call it here tonight.
I would actually say, since Jimmy's not here, this gives us all an opportunity to catch him up and then be like, what would you do too?
Okay.
Before we start playing too many things out.
All right. Then I guess with that, that will be the end of tonight's session.
Sweet.